Hey guys, how's it going? Jules here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I wanted to talk about something that I found, something very interesting information that I found. If you're interested in buying the Samsung Q6FN, which is the TV that I've been reviewing, that I'm actually reviewing in this channel. If you guys have seen my previous videos, I've been working with the brand new Samsung Q6FN 2018 4K HDR Samsung quantum dot technology TV. So anyways, I found some information that I think is very important for you guys to see, and I wanted to share with you guys. So welcome to the channel. Sit back, relax, and let's do this. So this information I came across because I've been looking for an update for my TV. Ever since Samsung talked about HDR 10 Plus, they're gonna bring this new type of HDR to the 2017 and 2018 models. So HDR 10 Plus, just in case if you don't know, is a new type of HDR. It's a dynamic HDR, which means that it changes depending on the scene you're watching. This is the same thing as Dolby Vision. This is what Dolby Vision does. It just the HDR adapts depending on what you're watching. It's really good because it'll improve the image, the picture quality. So I've been waiting for that update on my TV and I couldn't find anything. I mean, I'm not even allowed to get an update on my TV. I guess it's up to date so far. But sometimes if you go to Samsung website, you can download the update into a thumb drive and then connect it to your TV and then update it like that. I have done this before with my KS, which is right behind me. I've done that before. So basically what you need to do is to open a tab, go to Google, and this is right here, Samsung Q6FN software update. So this is what I did. You can, if you have the Q7 or the Q8, Q9, this is what you have to do. Just put right here this information, your model number. And then right here, we're gonna go into the first tab, which is 2018 Q6FN. So once you get over here, you can find information right here. This is the firmware update. You guys can see. You can also already download this update to a thumb drive. But in this case, I already have this update. This is the 1131.9 update. I already have this update, so I don't need to go into more information. Now, once you get here, you can get to see the specs of the TV. So this is the information that I found that I wanted to share with you guys because I think this is very important. Now, just in case if you don't know, let me tell you a little bit of the TV that I have. I've been looking to buy the Q6FN and I went out to buy it and I bought it at Costco. So one thing Costco has is at Costco they usually have the same TVs but with a different model number. In this case, Costco, their Q6FN is called Q65F. It is the same thing as the Q6FN 2018. It has the same specs. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put them side by. Well, you can see them right here. These are the specs, and if you want to see more, you can see more specs, and it'll tell you pretty much everything that it has: video, audio, features, ambient light, inputs, dimensions. Just tells you everything, every single bit of information about this TV, right? So while I was going through this information, I noticed that this is the Q6FN, right? Then over here, you can edit the product model. You can edit your product number and model, and then you notice that this is the 2018 lineup. Then when you click over here and you go all the way down to the bottom, you'll see that there's also the Q65FN. This is the model that I have, the Q65FN. So I was like wondering why there's another model though. How come it's not the same thing as the Q6FN, right? So I confirmed this. Then things changed a little bit. All of a sudden there is no updates available for that TV, which is pretty odd because I already have that update. I don't need it anyways. So, but once you get over here, then things start to change just a little bit. Alright, so I wanted to put both of these TVs side by side to see if the Q65FN and the Q6FN have the same features. So let's go and do this. Real quick, and here we go. So let's go up. Right here on my left hand side, you have the Q65FN, right, 55-inch version. And on the right hand side I have the Q6FN, same thing, 55-inch version, it doesn't really matter. So the first thing I noticed is that the firmware update is available on the Q6FN but not on the Q65. It doesn't matter because I already have that update. It came automatically when I bought the TV. But then over here we get product information. Now on the product, well, pretty much the same thing. As you guys notice, almost the same color and almost the same design, but the color did change a little bit. So on the Q6FN we have this Eclipse Silver, which is, it's a nice color. But over here on the Q65 we have the Carbon Silver, which is a little bit darker. That doesn't really make any difference. It's just color, design, and that's it. But here is where things start to get a little bit more interesting. So over here in the video section, I find that everything is almost the same except for the HDR. So this features HDR, QHDR on the Q6FN, but on the Q65FN we have the QHDR and the QHDR Elite. Now the Elite HDR is a feature that you can see on the Q7FN and maybe on the Q8, but I've seen it on the Q7. It is a wider range of colors when it comes down to HDR. Maybe that's the reason why it looks much better than my KS8000. I don't know, but having QHDR on the Q65FN, it makes the TV look so beautiful, so nice. But the Q6FN, it doesn't have that. It has the regular QHDR. So I found that it was pretty interesting, even though both of these TVs, they cost the same. Now when it comes to audio, they both decode Dolby Digital. That is very cool. Both of them have 40-watt speakers, but the Q6FN, it has a 2.1 channel speaker type, while the Q65FN, it has a 2.1 and a 4.1. This is pretty odd because the other day I was watching TV with my wife and I wanted to get like a louder audio. I have a soundbar, but it wasn't connected just yet. So I went into the audio settings on my TV, and there's one setting right there that you can choose either to have it like a normal audio or have it optimized or amplified, and it does make the TV louder. You can hear the difference right away. So I don't know if the Q6FN has that feature. If you guys have the Q6FN, let me know in the comments below if you got that feature. But the Q65FN, it does have it, and it does sound really good. But that's not it. Let's go down to over here to features. And this is something that it just makes a huge difference, and it does impact the picture quality. Now over here, the Q6FN, you can see everything that it has, and the Q65 has almost very identical features. But there's a couple, or actually 3 different features on the Q65FN that the Q6 doesn't have. For example, the first one I noticed is the ultra clear panel. Then right here you can check on the information, and it says right here, screen technology that brightens colors, enhances contrast, and reduces reflection for optimal TV viewing. This is the reflection that I've been talking about on the TV. It's very similar to my KS. It's not as good as the KS, but it's very similar. But it does make a difference when it comes down to, well, what it says right here. It brightens colors and it enhances the contrast, and it also reduces reflection. This is a feature that you can also find on the Q7 and the Q8, but not on the Q6FN. I don't know why they just implemented it here on the Q65. Also, another one is the Ultra Black Elite. So this is another feature that it says enhances contrast and preserves deep blacks and color richness in brighter room light settings. This is another really cool feature that you can find on the Q7 or top tier models, but not on the Q6FN. So this makes a difference. No wonder I noticed an improvement when I put it up against my KS. So another one that it says right here, Precision Black Local Dimming. So Precision Black is pretty much the local dimming they're talking about. Now I think the local dimming feature is, you can also find that in the Q6FN, but since I don't have that model, I don't know. So if you have the Q6FN, let me know in the comment section if you do have local dimming. But this one, it doesn't say that it has it. This one does. So the Q65FN has, those are pretty much the features that I found, the difference that I found between these two models, even though They look very similar, even though they cost the same amount of money, even they have the same controller. But those are those features that I think the Q65FN has over the Q6FN, that it makes it like a much better value when you're buying this TV. So to me, sort of like a hybrid. It has some really cool features from higher tier models, but you're paying the price of a regular QLED, the Q6FN. So if you're in the market into buying one of these TVs, and if you have a Costco nearby, I'll suggest you to buy this one. It just seems to be better than the Q6FN. But yeah guys, that is something that I wanted to share with you guys. I thought it was pretty interesting that you get all these features in this TV that is not available just about everywhere. So I hope you find this video interesting, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you're new to the channel, I do review TVs. I review TVs here. I review monitors, soundbars, and a lot of other things that you might find interesting. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you already supported, thank you so much for being here. I'm Jolster, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Jolster out.